Hello everyone, we're Amperand&One on Front Row Live.
What's up, guys? Rob here, Front Row Live Entertainment. I am hanging out here in the studio with AMPERS&ONE. How's it going?
Hello everyone, we are
Ampersand-One.
Yes, nice to meet you all.
You just finished your first North American tour. What was
Wow.
that experience like? How different was it being able to see your North American fans?
It was great that we got to interact with the fans and we became closer to the American Andiers. It was really nice to I guess enjoy with them at the stage, and they were I was amazed. Their amazing cheers were very impressive. I was surprised that they were hardworking for us, and it was just great to perform in front of the Andiers in the US. Yeah.
You guys got to perform your first mini album. So I'm curious, with this album, can you take me into that creative process? Like, what was it about this album that you guys enjoyed during this process?
I think definitely for one question, it has a lot of different genres of music. There's a lot of different vibes and a lot of different, I could say, use of our voices. And that was a really interesting part because we got to kind of discover what we had and find something new. And it was a great experience. And after hearing what we recorded, I think we improved a lot during the recording sessions, and our Andes loved the music, so that really makes us happy. And yeah, I think One Question was a great mini album for our first one.
Yeah, I also just want to highlight Makaya and Camden's rapping. They wrote their own raps for
Yeah,
the tracks as well,
Yes,
especially
sir.
Whip It, which is one of my favorite tracks on the album. If you want to talk about that too, Makai, or
Yeah, sure. So it was my first time writing my own lyrics for one of our songs, and it was Camden's second time. It was very meaningful to us because as rappers, I think it's great to write your own lyrics, express what you feel like. And while we were preparing, it was a lot of times when we were in our rooms. What should we write? And then we had a lot of times where we talked to each other and discussed. So that helped us. I think we got closer, and also having each other to discuss about
And give
rap,
feedbacks, yeah.
feedback. That was great.
Yeah.
And we'd love to just do more in the future. So that's awesome. Yeah.
And also one more thing, we performed this song called Slide in this album. Actually, it was our first time performing in US. That was our first time performing.
Yeah.
And they loved it. Whenever we mentioned Slide, they would go crazy. Their screaming was very loud and crazy. So that's why we love performing Slide. And thanks for Andiers. Thank you, Andiers. Yeah.
I love that when I listen to this body of work, you guys give me different genres. You give different styles of music, and I'm curious, how did that impact the vocals?
저는 이제 수록곡이 6곡이다 보니까 각각 곡들마다 스타일도 다르고 뭔가 어울리는 음색이 다 있다 보니 그 곡에 맞춰서 노래를 하다 보니까 자연스럽게 뭔가 음색도 되게 여러 개를 찾을 수 있고 개인적으로 보컬에 있어서 되게 많이 실력이 늘었던 것 같습니다.
Yeah, he said because there's 6 songs which are all very different to each other, he was able to find his vocal tones that suit for each of the songs. And because he was able to find them and discover what he had, he said he improved a lot during the recording sessions, and it was a good experience for him, for the future.
And that's a good point because it also changes, as you mentioned, it changes your vocal tones and your ranges. So did you guys find yourselves learning how to sing in whole new ways that you didn't even know about?
Actually, I found myself Over the Moon when we first got the
I
demo.
love that track.
I couldn't sing. Okay, I couldn't sing that one part where it was over the moon. But then I practiced with Sheen a lot actually because he's really good at singing, and he helped me find where to put the voice in my head, I guess.
Yeah.
And I think it was a great experience, and I found myself learning new things about myself while practicing and making the songs. Yeah.
Also, I helped you too, right?
Oh,
You remember?
Of course. With the pronunciation.
No, I really love that song, and I love that when I first listened to it, I was like, man, I just feel like I need to run. I feel like I need to keep
Wow.
going forward
That's
as I'm listening to this
exactly what-
song.
That's
And
exactly
it was
what
just
it
a
is.
beautiful
Yeah.
feeling.
I think it's got a feeling like you're just jogging and then
Yeah.
the slight breeze and it's great. I love it. Let's do that.
Did you guys feel this way like when you listen to this music, like your voices in the music for the first time? Like did you
Yeah.
guys have these kinds of feelings?
I definitely felt some type of way with Fly.
Ooh.
Like there's this part where me and Sheen do this bridge part
Mm.
where it's like we go like
One at a time.
like one at a time.
Yeah.
And like the first time I heard the recordings, I was like, whoa, we killed that one. Like I got like
he loves his voice.
goosebumps. It was like,
Yeah.
Loves himself.
yeah.
And I love that Fly is this beautiful like piano ballad too.
Yeah.
But like you're right. Like the vocals sound like it's a challenge. It sounds like the back and forth sounds challenging. How did you go about as far as like the two of you being able to comfortably record this song and even perform it because you're performing it
Yeah.
live?
원래 사실은 그 브라이언 형 멜로디가 노래해 원래 같은 의미였는데 그 녹음할 때 그 현장에서 그 PD님께서 노래해 이렇게 하이로 쌓아보는 거 어떠냐 해서 했는데 들어보고 좋아서 그게 이제 채택이 돼서
So in the recording studio, so after they go one at a time, there's a part where they sing at the same time. And originally it was the same note. So they sang on the same note. But while recording, they decided to try stacking the notes. So who sang higher?
He sang like the harmony.
Yeah, so he sang it higher, so they stack it so it's a harmony. And that sounds really good in my opinion. I didn't know the backstory. I thought it was always harmony, so that's great, yeah. So yeah, I think in the recording studio we always we sometimes try new things and sometimes they work, sometimes they don't, but I think when they do work, it helps us improve and like look at the bigger picture
Yeah.
because I think that opened the gateway for a lot of other parts. That was great, yeah.
I feel like this mini album was like a learning experience. Like you guys got to learn more about yourselves as a unit, but also like individually. But at the same time, with the experience of the North American tour, what did you learn from this experience? Like, what did it teach you about maybe your vocals, your performances, the songs?
일단 오늘 이번 투어 하면서 그 팬분들 반응이 너무 좋아가지고 그냥 무대하면서 계속 행복했고
Yeah, so first of all, while we were performing on the tour, our fans, our Andes, really loved it and they showed so much support. So he was so happy performing on stage.
그래서 무대에서 하면서 지칠 법도 한데 그 팬분들의 응원을 듣고 더 힘이 나는 그런 경험을 되게 많이 느껴서 되게 행복했던 그런 기억이 있습니다.
So since it's a lot of stages, it's easy to get tired. But because of the support of the Andes and the energy they gave us, he felt the energy boost in him, and he said that was a great feeling that he had. And I think that happened almost every city we visited because during the end, it's of course it gets a little tiring, but at the same time, our fans really show us love, and I think that boosts our energy, and that's what he's saying. He really appreciated, yeah.
Here's a tough question for you guys. How do you feel that the unit as a whole evolved since your debut?
일단은 확실히 제일 크게 성장한 건 저희끼리 무대를 하면서 서로 피드백을 하고 소통을 하면서 다음 무대 때 어떤 걸 보완하고 할지에 대한 그런 판단을 하는 게 확실히 늘었던 것 같고
Yeah, so first of all, he thinks that we improved on giving each other feedback on the performances we did on stage, because in the beginning we weren't very open to giving each other like feedback because we didn't want to be hurting each other's feelings kind of, but we learned how to how to give feedback for the better, right? Because it's what we do. We got to perform better. So yeah, that's the first of all.
그리고 뭔가 무대를 하면서 변수가 생길 수 있는데 그럴 때 멤버들이 당황하지 않고 서로 이제 그럴 때마다 서로가 들어와서 뭐 멘트를 쳐준다든지 아니면 그런 변수에도 대처하는 능력도 좋아진 것 같아서
Also on stage, there may be unexpected incidents that happen, such as like you may not be able to see like the prompter, and then, but because we've worked as a team, 19 cities, I think he's saying that during the 19 cities, we've learned to cover for each other. So if something happens, if let's say for example someone gets hurt, then we know how to fill in, we know how to cover the spots, and make it look good. So I think that's really good. It's it's basically teamwork. I think we improved a lot on our
Yeah.
teamwork on stage. Yeah.
That's it.
No, that's really good, and I'm sure it shows when you're back into the studio recording new material. You understand each other's parts, each other's voices, and you're able to help each other out at the same time. Tour's done now.
Yep.
What are the plans for new music? What can we look forward to?
Oh, so we have a mini. It's our second mini album. The title is Wild and Free.
Woo!
Yeah, Wild
like
and Free.
that.
Yeah. So it's like I think the concept has totally changed compared to the title track. What in one question, which is he plus Shin equals we. It's called Kickstart,
Yes.
and it has a really good performance. And I think we changed a lot. We try to work on expressions, and we try to work on like I guess the voice tone for this. Also, yeah, we try to work on like the during the recording session. We try to like try a new tone for our like own part.
Definitely for this album, we tried acting more, like
Oh.
in terms of like we try to like be in the music, if you know what I mean. Like this music, what does it represent to us, and like how we can represent it to the audience without like actually saying it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about writing? What about writing? Maybe the raps. Are you guys
yeah.
are you guys back on this?
So yeah,
Yes, sir.
yeah, we got to write.
It's 2 or 3 each, and this one was so fun because in the last album, One Question, my rap part was like a strong rap part. It was like
Right.
it was really strong. Like my tone was like boom boom. But in this Wild and Free, I was able to write some singing raps.
Oh.
So that was like a new adventure for me as well, because I really like hip hop, but at the same time I'm exploring new areas of rap, and it was a really good experience because Camden is actually pretty good at singing rap in my opinion. So I was asking for help, and yeah, it was great. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, we got to write 8 verse for the first time actually.
Wow.
8 bars, yeah. 8 bars. Actually, that's like a really important thing for the rapper.
Yes.
It's like I think 8 bars is like the normal. I think 4 bars is too short for me, in my opinion. Honestly,
Oh,
yeah.
the challenge.
Yeah, but in the title track Kickstart, we got to write 8 bars. Yeah,
great.
yeah. So I was glad to write the rap, man. Yeah, how'd you guys think of our rap?
Yeah, what do you guys think?
Yeah, what'd you guys think?
guys, what do you guys think?
Is this real?
Actually, I really like both of their raps. I think you can. I just like hearing. Oh yeah, I like that whenever I listen to our music, that I can hear both of their styles and how they're different, but also how they complement each other. And so I think honestly, listening to the raps is like my favorite part of listening to our music.
Oh man.
Yeah,
You've got a fan.
Yeah, it's something. It's something. Yeah, it's something I always appreciate. So
Thank you.
Well, I can't wait. I can't wait for this to drop. Hopefully soon. We're just gonna have to, tune in, follow up on the socials, make sure to see when this new music comes. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'm excited about the upcoming material. I'm happy that you guys got to kind of rediscover yourselves during this process. So you guys be sure to check out Ampers&One. Music's out now, but new music coming real soon. And thanks for watching here on Front Row Live.
All right, thanks for watching. This has been
Ampersand
Ampersand One.
Yeah, Kickstart, let's get it.
Kickstart.